Hi, everyone. Today, I'd love to talk to you about three myths of energy healing. So, myth number one is that it is magic and that the energy healer or practitioner is simply going to do something like this and abracadabra, and your pain will be gone, your illness will be gone, your trauma will disappear, or whatever it might be. And this is not the case at all, and it really gives energy healing a bad name. In quantum touch, we say that all healing is self healing. So the person who's receiving the energy is actually the healer because it's their body doing the healing work. We're simply creating the conditions for change. So there is nothing magical. It might seem magical at times because we can see results that defy the conventional expectations of how the body heals, what's possible in a certain time frame, but it's not magic. Anybody can do quantum touch, and you all have those gifts already within you. Of course, is it easily understood? No, but there's so many things that human beings have experienced that they didn't understand, just like lightning. At some point in history, human beings didn't understand it. They didn't know what it was, and now we do understand it. We have science behind what the concept of lightning, what causes it, and so on. And so in quantum touch, we see a similar type of thing. We see results happening from this process that we're doing. We don't call it magic. We do call it mystery, and nobody has to have a special gift to be able to do it. Healing really is in the hands of the individual. No one person can heal another person. It's all the body healing itself. When you get a little cut on your skin, you don't have to go to somebody to get them to heal your skin. Somebody can't do that for you. They can only help support the healing process in the body. And that's what we do on an energetic level in quantum touch. I think that people saying that energy healing is some type of magic, it really does a disservice to the whole industry, to the whole practice of it. Energy healing is not a performance, it's a practice. And it's a practice that can help you feel better. It's a practice that can help you to heal. It's a practice that can enrich your life and empower your future. So that's myth number one. Energy healing is not magic. The second myth about energy healing is that you have to believe it for it to work. Now, this one always makes me laugh because sometimes I get clients who are a little bit skeptical. They're interested, they're curious, but they want to let you know that maybe their expectations aren't that high and that they don't know if they believe in it yet. And the underlying question that they're asking is, will it still work if I am not sure if I believe in it, or even if I don't believe it? And the answer is absolutely yes. Quantum touch does not require you to believe in it for it to work. With quantum touch, you don't even have to be aware of that it's happening for it to function. And you don't even have to understand anything about it for it to work. And so we know this, and we can experience it when we work with children, when we work with animals, when we work with people who maybe are they're in a coma, are sleeping, or are very sickly, and they're not really aware of what is going on, or maybe their family has asked for some energy healing to be done for them. And it's in those type of circumstances that we can witness the extraordinary process that doesn't require anything of the individual, doesn't require any type of belief. You can actually even disbelieve it. And I encourage everybody, whether you believe or not, with skeptical, non-skeptic, or whether you're fully into it, just try it out and see for yourself. And the third myth that I wanted to talk about today is that energy healing can only be done in person, or is most effective when done in person. I'm a quantum touch practitioner. I've conducted hundreds and hundreds of sessions. So I can tell you from personal experience that not only does energy healing not have to be done in person, in the same room, hands on, for it to work and be effective, but it is by no means necessarily better when done in person. I myself have found that actually I prefer and get better results working remotely. So I do 98% of my sessions remotely from a distance. And those are some of the most extraordinary sessions that I've experienced. I'll give an explanation of why that might be. It doesn't necessarily guarantee a more effective session, but I found for myself that those sessions can allow a deeper dive into the quantum ocean, you could say. It removes all of that physical, real world stimuli that can affect us, that can inform us, that can stimulate us as we're doing something. So it's almost as though it blocks all of that out and allows us to go very, very deeply and fully present into the energy. It was really interesting to me when I first started learning quantum touch to play with doing in-person sessions versus distance sessions. And I recall I had so much skepticism for a long time, even well into after I became a practitioner, about the distance sessions. So it required a lot of experience, a lot of practice in order to get kind of a database of empirical findings for myself to draw conclusions for me. I had one client in particular who she had booked with me several times, and she rarely gave me any kind of significant feedback when we would finish the session. So I didn't know if she was enjoying the sessions, if she was finding them effective, whatever it might be. But she kept booking, so that said enough for itself, and I was fine with that. Then we did one session. She had incredible pain, debilitating pain. And so we worked on that, and I sent energy to support her body in releasing that pain and healing itself. And of course, I can't heal her. I can just send the energy. I can offer the life force energy, and and the intention that her body enter into it in order for her inner healer to do its work. And at the end of the phone call, she just said, "Thank you." We hung up, and she gave even less feedback than usual. And I was thinking, my goodness, did she like it? I actually thought, oh, that went terribly. I thought, oh gosh, she's never going to book again. The very next day, she sent me a photo of her on the ski slopes in Colorado, saying that she felt amazing and that she could not believe that the previous day she could hardly move. She was debilitated with pain, and that today she was skiing down a mountain. So that for me was very, very encouraging. And it was a real turning point in terms of my confidence as a practitioner and the sessions that I offered and my dedication, my commitment to offering distance healing sessions. I have some incredible healing stories that happened through distance sessions, and many of them were completely unexpected things that I couldn't even predict. So, energy healing is not something that has to be done hands on in person, and it's not necessarily more effective that way. On that note, those are the three myths that I wanted to talk to you about today. I invite everybody to step into the mystery of quantum touch energy healing. Try it for yourself. Taste test it just like you would taste test a brownie at Costco and see if you like it. Let me know how it goes.